Hello everybody and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Billionaire Edition, where we gather everybody from around the world's richest, the elite, the one who actually runs the government. Now, let's get into our guests, shall we? First up, we have, coming all the way from the Big Apple, founder of the Big Apple himself, CEO of Holyco, Nathan Blanc. How you doing, Nathan? Wonderful. I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful.
Yeah,
Please go to your podium.
Okay.
You make me nervous.
Why is that?
Next up, the politician icon, the public speaking powerhouse, all-American Texan giant, Angie Hargy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's wonderful having you here.
It's wonderful to see you.
How are your guns?
They're so good.
Are they big guns?
They're big guns.
I adopted
And I
your
got a
accent.
lot of them. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I
The Miracle Child, our third contestant, the TikTok superstar, Maggie Rand. Hey, Mag. Anyways, let's get into our rules, shall we? Rule number 1. Get a question right, you get to keep your riches. Get a question wrong, and I take money from your bank accounts. You might want to pay attention to this, sweetheart, because mommy and daddy's money is going to go bye-bye. Anyways, we have a few power-ups that you can use. Phone an enemy, ask the public who hates you, and lose a limb, because some things in life cost an arm and a leg. I'm not kidding. Anyways, let's move on to question 1. For contestant number 1, Mr. Nathan Blanc, what does the name of the worthless JPEG image that shouldn't have any worth but some reason sells for millions stand for? Is it A, non-fungible token, B, non-flushable token, C, not for trade, or D, non-functioning trading system?
Oh yeah, I popularized these. This is A. So.
I'm sorry, but that's incorrect. It's actually E for no female touch, because as we know, anyone who buys NFTs sees no one.
You getting this?
Number 2, for contestant number 2, if you were to have $1,000 and spend 1 penny, that's the equivalent of Jeff Bezos spending how much money? Is it A, 1 million, B, 1,050,000, C, 1,500,000, or D, $5 million?
say.
That's correct, but unfortunately, I'm still going to take that 1 mil and give it to your butlers that you use, that wash your mirrors, that you use to look at your intolerable face. Moving on to question number 3 for our TikTok superstar, an easy question. What is the current minimum wage in the United States? Is it A, $9.75, B, $10 an hour, C, $7.25 an hour, or D, $8.50 an hour? That is correct, but I don't like you,
Bruh.
so I'm still taking the money.
Bruh.
Anyways, let's go on to our commercial break.
Howdy. My name's Angie Hardy. I'm running for, I don't even know, but you should vote for me. Know why? Because I said so. You still don't know why? Because I still said so. You like guns? I love guns. If you vote for me, you can have as much guns as you want. Well, your vote would just be one more fine addition to my collection.
Welcome back to the show. While you were away, the FCC called and made sure that we had to tell everyone that no one here is actually in harm's way.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. I mean, at least physically, monetarily, obviously, we're screwed.
show stop being funnier than me.
You're not the one losing millions. I'm sorry. I mean, like.
No, you're absolutely correct. Everyone in the audience is gaining money. Right in front of you sit all of your underpaid, suffering workers. Next question will ease it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. While you were away, the FCC called and told us that we had to make sure everybody at home knew that nobody here was actually in harm's way. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Right.
Totally.
Anyways, let's move on to contestant 1. Mr. Blanc, how you doing?
I physically, I'm okay, but mentally not the best. You can see this is not doing very well, but he hates phones here, so.
This is my show. Stop being funnier than me. Anyways, let's move on to the question. How much is a bundle of bananas?
Alexa.
No. I'm sorry, but smart devices aren't allowed on the show. Answer the question. $3. I'm sorry, but that's incorrect. Let's move on to contestant number 2. I'm sorry about your company. Miss Hardy, is it true that at your last charity event, I'm sorry, how do you pronounce it?
Harigi.
All right, Miss Hargy. Is it true or false that at your last charity event, where you raised $50 million, instead of paying the charity, which you thought was a fraud, by the way, you used to buy $50 million worth of big Texan guns?
Where did you get this information? First of all, it is false, and I can sue you for defamation.
I'm sorry, but it would appear that your answer is incorrect. Let's move on to our very special contestant number 3. This next question was sent in by a fan at home who specifically wrote this question for you. And they asked, what is it that you really do for a living? Is it A, create entertaining and educational material expressed by means of social media? B, create content through sponsorships and deals to attract the audience that will be visiting their business pages, websites, and blogs? C, investing money into gaslit participants who recruit unsuspecting victims via a promise of payment or service for enrolling others?
Isn't that just like a pyramid scheme? I do those all the time. I know that.
Interrupt me
no, I don't.
one more time and or D, start minor drug wars by taking control and merging juvenile gangs that run drugs for various mafia businesses.
I don't know. I just make dances on TikTok. By the way, you guys should buy my merch. Use code Maggie for 10%
but
off.
this is not the correct time nor place for you to be supporting your business. Please get back to the podium and answer the
How much
question.
does that cost anyway?
Less than your
$200.
products, Mr. Blanc.
I'm willing to offer you $50 million for 10%.
Let's move on, shall we? According
not
to
good
your
at
answer,
15%.
which is incorrect,
3 cents.
according to anonymous sources, aka Mr. Bill the Kingpin Blanc, has said on multiple accounts, you have not been returning his calls nor paying back his money. Oh, would you look at the time? It would appear that we've run fresh out of it. Thank you for joining us on the show tonight. Didn't we have a lovely crowd with us? Good night, everybody.
The other side of what? What other side? You're nuts.
Where are my
Hands down,
nuts,
folks.
Seeker?
You're nuts.
Where are my nuts, Seeker?